Hi, my name is Hilary Sanborn, and I'm a Geographic Information Sciences and Anthropology student at the University of Maryland. I'm also a member of the College Park Scholars Science and Global Change program, and you can learn more about that program at gl.umd.edu/sgc. During the summer of 2018, I interned with the National Consortium for the Study of Terrorism and Responses to Terrorism, or START, in the Discovery District in College Park, Maryland. You can learn more about START at start.umd.edu. While here, I worked on two different projects. The first was the Transnational Illicit Trafficking, or TRANSIT project. The three maps that you see here are ones that I created, and they show the number of Honduran, Salvadoran, and Guatemalan migrants into Mexico in 2016, 2017, and 2018. One major difference between these maps is the decrease in the number of migrants over the years. But the main project I worked on at START was flooding in Old Ellicott City, Maryland. Ellicott City is located in Howard County, Maryland, and specifically the historic part is located along the Patapsco River. In 2016 and 2018, Ellicott City was hit with two devastating floods, as you can see in the pictures here. And this recent flooding has been caused by continuous building and construction in the area and the proximity to the Patapsco River. So the first thing I looked at was the digital elevation model, DEM, and LiDAR data. And I used the hydrology toolset in ArcGIS to do a stream order analysis. And the orange here shows the Patapsco River, and it's labeled as a fifth order stream, which just means that there's a lot of smaller streams and tributaries that are flowing into the Patapsco. So for floodplain, the image on the right shows a 1 mile buffer around the city and the floodplain for the city. And pink shows flood zone AE, and orange is flood zone A. And so flood zone AE has a 1% annual chance of flooding, and anything else that's not marked is a flood zone X, which means there's a low hazard for floods. So as you can see, most of the main street in Ellicott City is flood zone AE, which is concerning for the buildings and businesses and homes that are located there. As for land cover, again, we have our 1 mile buffer, and in this buffer, a majority of land cover is tree canopy, but also a significant amount is structures and impervious surfaces and roads, which don't help with the flooding in the area. And the last thing I looked at was property. So on the left, you see all the property parcels within that 1 mile. And on the right is just the property in the floodplain. And majority of the property in the floodplain is residential and commercial. So if another flood were to occur, these would be the buildings that would be most affected. So just to conclude, Old Ellicott City flooding is mainly due to building and construction and the presence of impervious surfaces. Streams reach fifth order, meaning there's a lot of water flowing through the city, and much of the city is in a flood zone, and several residential and commercial buildings are affected by flooding. And for flooding to subside, building needs to stop, and a large presence of impervious surfaces needs to be reduced. So I would like to thank my supervisors as well as my College Park Scholars professors for this opportunity, and I would encourage any undergraduates or graduate students to apply to an internship with START. Thank you.